Good evening, I'm Laura Yamada.
And I'm Paula Akana. A developer wants to buy unused city park land from the city in Haleiwa and build a replica of the turn-of-the-century Haleiwa Hotel.
The nearly 3.5-acre site is across the street from the Haleiwa Beach Park, just north of Jameson's restaurant. KITV4's Kyoki Kuro live with the exclusive story. Kyoki.
Well-known developer Andy Anderson is behind the proposal, the sometimes political advisor to former Mayor Mufi Hanneman and the former city managing director under the late Mayor Frank Fosse. Now, some North Shore residents are against the idea, saying the city shouldn't sell parkland for commercial development. Andy Anderson just bought the half-acre site that houses Jameson's by the Sea restaurant in Haleiwa. Now he wants to purchase more than 3 acres of city land next door, land condemned by the city for a regional park about 42 years ago that the city never developed.
The sunsets here are the best in the world.
He showed us where he wants to build a replica of this, the Haleiwa Hotel, built in 1898 by businessman Ben Dillingham, but now long gone. At the turn of the century, people could buy a $10 ticket on Dillingham's train from Honolulu to Haleiwa that included an overnight stay at the hotel.
We're not looking for a resort. The property is too small. It would restrain you, really, to ever see a Marriott 35 stories here.
Anderson showed us these conceptual drawings for his Haleiwa Beach Hotel, which would have about 80 rooms, including cottages throughout the grounds.
Haleiwa community gets a great icon. It's a job center for about 110 people. Fallow land begins to pay real property taxes.
City Park is for the people.
But opponents are already collecting signatures on a petition against the project.
It's city and county parks land. It should never be sold for any commercial purposes whatsoever.
City officials have said it would be too expensive for taxpayers to develop a park on the site. An appraiser would have to determine how much Anderson would pay the city for the parcel. Anderson says he'd give half of it back to the community for a park. Peter Cole of Sunset Beach leads a coalition against the land sale.
Public owns that land. We're the shareholders, and we want that public land for recreation use for our kids, our grandchildren, and for generations to come.
The community is very concerned. They have a lot of questions, and they need a lot of answers.
Now, Anderson is making a presentation to the North Shore Neighborhood Board next Tuesday night, September 28th at 7 p.m. at Ali'i Beach Park. Laura?
Now, Kyoki, this is not a done deal, right?
Yeah, that's right. Far from it. In fact, the City Council would have to okay the land sale. Then Anderson would need to get city approval to upzone the land to allow that hotel to be built. Plus, there are some huge costs involved. The city would require $800,000 for 30 parking stalls, a crosswalk, and sidewalks to be built there, along with a $900,000 sewer facility, plus hundreds of thousands more for undergrounding utilities. And then he'd have to come up with about $20 million more to build the hotel there. Laura?
Wow. All right. Thanks, Kyoki.